Like American students, there are many different reasons why international students come to Ohio. Omani student Mehdi Ahmad tells a funny story of preparing for life in Columbus and OSU, only to realize 20 minutes before getting on his first flight to the U.S., that wasn't his destination.
It was like there were like a bunch of a group of students, like Omani students, where I'm like from, because we all got a scholarship, and we were there, and I was like, "Yo, you guys ready to go to Ohio State?" And there were everybody was like, "Yeah." Like some people said, "Yeah." Some were like, "We're not going there," and we're like, "Wait, what?" So we had to go check, and there was like a technical problem. So we're going to Ohio University, and I was like, "Where am I going?" Like, it's funny.
Once international students like Ahmad get on campus, they face the same challenges as any freshman adjusting to college. Plus, they have differences in culture, lifestyle, and language. But they don't have the one thing in-state students have: the ability to easily touch base with their family and friends at home for a weekend. Amal Afuni came here at 16 to attend OU, following in her father's footsteps. He graduated from Ohio in 1986, but now he and the rest of her family is 7,204 miles away in Dubai.
People can go home and see their family. I can't. So that for me was like something, not necessarily a culture shock, but something I realized that I can't do. And I've sort of just accepted that like I just can't go home for a weekend. I can't go home on my birthday. I can't go home Labor Day. So it's fine, but that's like something that I think took a while to get used to, and I'm still kind of getting used to.
One way to bridge the distance is by being part of the International Student Union. The ISU is an umbrella organization made up of 23 other groups. The union's purpose is to connect international students with each other and with American students. Some of the organization's activities include putting on International Week, hosting presentations with speakers, and organizing international food tastings and dinners. Through these activities, members hope to understand more about other cultures while still holding on to their own.
I think the nice thing about the international students here is that they're not afraid to just preach about diversity, and they're not afraid to want to teach people. So a lot of the events that ISU holds, like the branch organizations under ISU, are really there to teach domestic students who probably will never get a chance to travel to Turkey or will never get the chance to travel to Kenya. This is our culture, this is what we do, come visit us, come see us. And you're learning it from people who are actually from the country, and you're learning it from people who have lived there and who have, been through this their entire lives. And I think that's something that you are not able to get anywhere else other than college. And that's the one thing that the international community here loves doing.
On January 27th, when President Trump signed the first travel and immigration ban, the international community got back some of the warmth and support it loves to share. Students across campus marched and protested the travel ban. 70 were even arrested during a sit-in demanding the university protect international students. Even with the university's support, it was impossible for Afuni to feel completely safe, even though the United Arab Emirates was not on the list of banned countries.
It definitely did scare me. If anything, it did scare the living shit out of me because my parents aren't American. So it's like, what happens to them? Can they fly here? Can they not fly here? What state does that put my dad's job in? My dad works for Cleveland Clinic. Can he ever come back here and work for Cleveland Clinic? Can he visit? It was a lot because I had friends texting me from back home, genuinely concerned.
There are more than 1,400 international students from 114 different countries here at Ohio University, but only about 100 would have been affected by the proposed travel bans. However, both students and staff, international and domestic, are still concerned. Dr. Lorna Jean Edmonds is the Vice Provost of Global Affairs and International Studies, and she applauds the approach the university has taken.
Our executive leadership actually met on the Sunday and was looking to say, how will we respond? A number of things came out of that. Was our international students and faculty services, you probably know, they were our first responders. They were the group that were outreach to all our international students because they're the known community, and I think they've done an incredible job supporting those students. Student Affairs is another logical group that reaches out to students, broadly speaking, just to gather information and be in touch, because I think the first reaction was, how do we communicate? How do we find out how people are feeling? But parallel to that were actually some significant actions.
The university has also announced that it will provide summer housing and dining services to students potentially affected by the bans. Until President Trump's travel ban legislation is settled in court, Ohio University is committed to helping international students. Former university president Roderick McDavis sent an email to the university community saying that he shares the increasing concerns from many members of the Ohio University community who are reaching out to me regarding the executive order, and to reiterate that Ohio is committed to promoting an atmosphere where the safety of our international students is a top priority and understanding and acceptance of cultural and ethnic differences are guaranteed. Without embracing the cultural differences these students bring to the university, the Athens campus and community would not be what they are today.
You have to ask the question, would we have a Thai restaurant if we didn't have our international community here? The fabric of Athens has been changed as a result of the diversity of our student life. I mean, they have really brought the world to Athens in ways that we could not do unless we had faculty, staff, and students from all of these countries. And by bringing them here, we're enriched by their culture, and Athens has been enriched. Like, you just have to imagine some of these K-12 classrooms that are so diverse with kids from all over the world. Like, this would never have happened if you didn't have students with families coming here and parents bringing their children. This really does shape the livelihood of Athens in really, I think, very, very special ways.